Only 3 words, but they can be devastating when you're told you have cancer.
Debbie and I met when we were in high school.
Jim and I have been married for 48 years. Love you.
Love you too. 2 years ago, I would eat something and I would throw it up. This went on for about 2 weeks. Yeah, I went to the doctor, and that day he diagnosed me with pancreatic cancer. It was stage 3. He said only 1% of the people who get pancreatic cancer survive.
Was the worst thing that could ever happen. It felt like literally somebody turned me inside out.
They sent me to the hospital to see how big this tumor was and to see if it had spread. The tumor had grown so large, they said they couldn't do surgery. My niece, Erica McGraw, who's married to Jay McGraw, executive producer of The Doctor Show, called me and offered to get me any doctor in the United States. But I felt I had a good team of doctors. I trusted them. I started my chemotherapy and radiation. The chemo really beat me up bad.
To watch him just melt away was horrible.
I'd sleep for days.
I would go in and touch him to see if he's breathing.
She was just there when I needed her. She went through just as much as I did.
You cry in the shower because you don't want him to see you as this weak person.
I accepted I had cancer and I made out a will. I went to my financial advisor, had everything figured out, and I figured I'm gonna live the best I can. I'm not gonna let me get down. 3/4 of a year that was gone by. The tumor didn't shrink. Erica, my niece, took my wife and I, my sister and my brother and my son on a wonderful trip to Vegas, and that brought me out of a funk.
It was like a make-a-wish. Erica and Jay McGraw, they're special people in our heart.
After about a year, I had one last appointment with my doctors. My surgeon wanted to do exploratory surgery to see if it had spread anywhere that wasn't showing up on the CT scans. I said, let's do it. When they went in, it actually became the Whipple surgery. At the end of 11.5 hours, he told me I was cancer-free. Gives me goosebumps when I think that I survived something that few people do. So I'm happy I'm here. I got tears in my eyes.
I do too. Love you.
Jim joins us with his wife, Deborah. And all you need to do is look at the emotion in your eyes to know the struggle this has been. And just to put it in perspective for people, you know, 71% of people who are diagnosed with pancreatic cancer will die within 1 year, and yet here you are, against all odds. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling wonderful. I'm walking 3 miles a day. I never used to do that. I eat anything, and at one time I was told I'd never eat solid foods again, but I eat anything. I really feel good. I feel blessed. I appreciate what I got here.
Well, you have your best friend there next to you, don't you?
Oh, yeah. And I've always loved her, but this made me realize how much I love her in its a different way than what it used to be. So I couldn't have done it without her.
Well, and I'm so happy to hear you say that, because the tears in your eyes, Deborah, when you were just going back in time watching that video, what was the hardest part for you in all of this?
He just was melting away. And I cried a lot in the shower because I didn't want him to see me as some weak little thing that wasn't going to be able to march through, until one day I put my big girl pants on, said, we're going to do this. And we did.
And I never did.
Put it together.
I never did see her cry. Not once. I almost thought she didn't care, because she never showed emotion until this interview. And
well, I think in some way we're seeing the emotion.
She's seeing the emotion now.
Now I see that she really does care, you know.
Well, and first of all,
You knew that all along.
I've only known you for a short amount of time, but I love both of you. And I love the relationship that you have.